Alright, good morning. How are you, everyone? We're here for Elite Crazyhouse Arena. I'm late joining by about 40 minutes. Today's time control is 1+1. This little ball of hair is Spencer. He keeps trying to grab my microphone, so I'm not sure if I'll have one that's still functioning by the end of this. I've got him in the carrier and was just hoping he'd play ball today, so we'll see. I've been on daddy duty tonight. And he's woken me up a bit earlier than I wanted, but that's okay. We're in time for some Elite Crazyhouse Arena. So we're up against GSVC here. Quality opponent, GSVC. So GSVC was one of the candidates from the 3+2 Crazyhouse World Championship from 2018. Spencer, stop touching the mic, man. Okay, so I'd consider this a fairly balanced opening. We play this sort of opening line against Opperwesen quite often. Okay, what's the play here? I wanna focus on f6, e5. We got to play against e5. That's important. Hold on, bud. So I got to cover f3, but I also want to start making some progress, maybe on d5 at some point. Okay, knight's gone to g6, hitting h4. That's very logical. Alright, making a sack I don't really want to make. You gotta watch the clock here. Yeah, this is good from him. Not really thinking too far ahead. Just trying to achieve some initiative somewhere. Hold on, bud. Just cut that out. Running very low on time. Too slow. He played very nicely there. He was just taking all my pieces gradually. I was playing for a trick on f6, but he's too good to fall for that. I spent a lot of time stopping you from touching my mic. Okay, this is an old theoretical line. And I'm probably not necessarily playing the best moves anymore. do. Oi! Yes, the fuchsia. Holy cow, how can you focus? That's a good question. See, bud, how can I focus if you're distracting me like that? Did you hear what that was? Did you hear what that viewer said? How can you focus? So if you behave a bit better, maybe I can focus. Maybe I need to change my setup of where he's sitting. I'll see how it goes. Streams with Spencer haven't really worked out that well in the past. He can be good for a period of time, and then he gets a little bit impatient. It's not your microphone. Alright. Let's work this one out. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a clear plan here. Maybe, yeah, put this on track 5. Sorry about the microphone noise, everyone. Yeah, hit the queen while we can. Try to push back a couple of his minor pieces. See if we can capitalize somewhere here. If takes, I've got knight f3 check. Good play. Alright. Gotta keep looking for some initiative here. Looks like e3 is gonna trump. Oi! Oh, I could have taken d4. That was stronger. Cover h4 before hitting g3. Alright, I gotta go fast. Buddy, stop touching the microphone. Alright, we got there in the end. Oh, Oppelwesen, 40 points. Bugzilla, 34. The finisher, 30. So Bugzilla, my good friend from Australia, has been showing up to a lot of these tournaments. Alright, I might just mute the microphone for a bit and let him play with the mic, guys. Hold on a sec. Right. Spencer's just not playing ball. Oh yeah, never playing ball. He expects a walk outside when we wake up. So we'll come back in a sec. Hang on, see if I can get him sorted. Alright, let's try to get back to this. I've got Spencer in a little seat next to me. I'll see if I can show you what he looks like. Hey! But that way he can't grab my mic. You wanna play with socks? Alright. I'm gonna see if socks and the laundry basket can entertain him just long enough that I can have a bit of a play here. Alright. The tactic bot 1, 2, 3, 4. An entire sleeve says, "You wanna play with socks? Alright." Janley 2020. Nice. Alright, let's play. Okay, we gotta stop Queen H6. I'm just covering F4 with a bit of extra. I think we'll take this one. Bit dangerous to leave that hanging around the king too long. Yeah, okay, a bit sharp here, but I think we're okay. I kind of want to sidestep that one. Because this pawn's going to capture at some stage. And F6 is going to be an issue. This is still a problem. He's got more than what I'd like. Alright, we'll try to play sharp. If knight at F6, I'm going to sack and then take G2. But he hasn't played it, so take the queen, cover F6 at the same time. We'll be in some trouble here. I'm under pressure on both the clock and on the position. Okay, but I feel like I've consolidated now. Alright, looks like Spencer's more entertained by socks than by Crazyhouse. It's working well so far. Yes, out of the fighting distance. This is the Fuchsia and Coley saying Junior is sad that he's not playing. Yeah, how is John Lee Jr. doing? He's okay. You're okay, right? Yeah. Everyone wants to see you. You're okay. Alright, I better not run out of time. GSBC again. Alright, we'll chuck in a D4. Let's see where D4 takes us. He's looking to make a weakness somewhere. Okay, we'll prepare with queen d2. I want to play a little bit quicker this game than last time I played with GSVC. Oh yeah, I didn't want to lose that one. He stole a pawn off me. Okay. Too slow, too slow. Getting tricky here. Time is an issue again for me. Wow, he takes with the king. I gotta go. I don't see mate, that's a problem. Alright, we got there against GSVC. Oh no! He got free of his chair. Where are you trying to go? Alright. Spencer's found the floor. He is free. Okay, the finisher. Okay, e4. What are we going against with the finish? Alright, let's be bold. Let's play e5. This is the biggest theoretician in the game. We'll see if we can create something new. Alright, we'll capture that one. Gotta be careful here. Bishop at f6. Maybe it's rook g8. No, I don't like these moves. No, I'm gonna put the rook on h7. This feels really counterintuitive. Okay, I might be paying for it now. Yeah, that's a good discovery. Can I sack a queen here, really? I don't think so. I think my train of thought just went completely off here. This should be good enough for white. I'm gonna resign. Yeah, I shouldn't be spending that much time to decide on a rook like rook h7. That was pretty horrible. But that was nice from the finisher. That was good improvisation. I felt like if I castled bishop at f6 was going to be too strong. So rook g8 maybe is playable. What do I want to do here? Let's just take f7. Hey, Spencer, just relax, okay? Just relax. Hey, come up here. Here. Here you go. Alright. We'll play into this. I can get mated here if I'm not careful. I think I've got to do it this way. Alright. You can play, but you can play. Yes, get that future Z House God to be on stream early. That's right. You must train. You must train. Okay? Get on. And you have to have the discipline not to cry for 1 hour. Okay? How about that? We'll try 1 hour. Okay? No crying for 1 hour. How's that? Maybe I should have taken d4. It allows me to create threats, but it should be fine. Queen at h3 is mate, so... Okay. Socks ran out of interest, so now we've got to try standing. Hey? Opal Wezen, look at that nice string of fours. GSVC put up another good effort. Okay, the finisher. E4 again. Yeah, I didn't mind what I was getting out of this, so I should probably look for something better. Okay, I put the bishop on h5. Yeah, we'll put the bishop on h5. Let's give that a go. So white wants to play d4, but if we can make him expend a knight on g3, that might be a bit better than last game. So here, I still want to stop d4. But we'll do it this way. So what's most important, I feel, is that if at least the finisher isn't in isn't in book by move 13, then at least we've got a fighting chance here. So hang on, bud. Just relax. Okay, I'm gonna. I do want a castle, but he's not letting me. And again, I'm spending way too much time. Alright, we'll go this way. Maybe Queen G5 first was stronger. But I'm not too concerned about a bishop at f6. Maybe bishop at e7 is annoying. I think bishop at e7 was not ideal for me. Okay. Alright, bishop at e3 played. That's a good move. He's doing well here. Pawn at e7 on its way in. Yeah, I got outplayed there. I got outplayed again by the finisher. He didn't beat me with any opening, but yeah, I just froze for like 30 seconds, which isn't good. Babies are always interested in stuff they've never seen before. Yes, but this guy actually just likes being outdoors, and that's kind of not really where I can host a stream. So okay, can I play? Yeah, we'll try this. Pawn at d5. The trouble for white here is that pawn on d5 is just going to be hanging, so you can't really develop normally and hold on to that pawn. Let's try knight e5 here. So either I do something aggressive, or I've got to concede some material in the center. Okay. No, we'll take this way. I don't see anything decisive yet. Okay, maybe queen f3 is good. Hey, what's up, bud? What's going on? What's going on? So knight on e3 is fortunately covering c2, but no, I can grab a knight or just win the queen. I think winning the queen makes sense. I have mate. It's close. Yeah, queen at f4 should be good enough. If king e7, bishop at c5. If blocked, then bishop at g5. IJH chess. Is Spencer learning how to ZH? Yes. You were learning how to play Crazyhouse, right? Maybe Spencer wanted the Pikachu. Yeah, maybe. Okay, GSVC has the white pieces today. Third time against GSVC. Okay, he's playing knight f3. Okay. Okay, nothing fancy here yet. Just playing sensible Crazyhouse, if there is such a thing. Oh, maybe b5 was a move. That's a bit of a miss. b5 made a lot of sense. Okay, so he's gonna threaten me there. Well, let's explore. Oh, I'm dropping my queen here with knight at e7. That's not ideal. But if he takes g2, I take c4. Okay. Can I just take f4? I've got knight at h3 as a mate threat. Hold on, just relax, bud. Just relax. Okay, well, I take his queen now, though. Alright, bud, we're just playing some Crazyhouse. Oh, am I playing that bad? Alright, I'll try not to lose. I'll just mute the microphone a bit, guys. Short break again. I'll be back. Alright, bringing out the big guns. We've got the rocker here with some form of digital entertainment. He's somewhere hidden behind there. The thing normally lives in the lounge room. Bring it up here. Okay, back to tournament. An entire sleeve Johnny, can I buy him his own baby headset to screw around with? It won't last long. He doesn't have a massive attention span at the moment. Okay, Skefto Milos. Should I play h6? Yeah, we'll stop him from playing pawn at h6. Let's give this a try. Yeah, so we'll just grab material, we'll be greedy. Ooh, okay. He's winning the knight back. And he's got an attack going now because pawn at g6 is a problem. So he's done well. I've not got what I wanted out of the opening, but I do have a piece for a pawn maybe. Yeah, it's another good move. That's quite annoying because I wanted the f file to stay open. So he's being very very resourceful with my weakness. Maybe I can't just win via those means. Can I take f2 and do something? Looks like I should have something here. Because this opens a c2 square. So pawn at g3, king e1, queen at f2, king d1, pawn at c2 is mate. If there's any checks, you just play king h8. So that was a nice example of trading the queen on your terms. And those sharp positions when both kings are open. AJ Chess John, we need you to stream more often. I like listening to you while doing school. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get back into the groove. Yeah, I actually tried to get in touch with Yasser just yesterday. Haven't been in touch with him for months. Yeah, was delighted to receive a response. So we might try something with Yasser soon. We'll see how it goes. But he also has been notified by other players about Pi Chess and the fact that 01 Chess is on there. So yeah, we might get some 01 Chess going. We'll see. But yeah, look out for that in say the next week. That's when we'll try to get Yasser back up on stream. That's always fun, always an honor and a delight to have him join the channel. The knight takes f7 might be viable here. Let's be gutsy. Let's take it. Queen d3, bishop at f5. Ah, he's got this one. I missed that. Can I take e5? I don't know. We're up against Opperwesen. Let's not think too far ahead. Let's just play the interesting move and see where it goes. So if takes, maybe I have to cover g6 for now. I'll put a new bishop here. So white clearly safer than black, but material-wise, what's black's got the two rooks. It's a nice move. He can make a new queen. Oh, I thought he'd make a new queen, but maybe he's seen better. He actually needs a pawn to mate me, nearly. Okay, I got a counter now. Or else I'm dead, pretty much. So what to do here? Maybe queen here? Ouch, queen h6. Missed that one. I thought his queen was hitting me on a7, but he was actually looking the other way as well. But yeah, I don't know, that was interesting. I don't know, queen at e5 is probably not the right move there. I think white has initiative and should be better, but I should have got more than what I did. Yeah, e5, we'll hit him. Put another knight on here. Feel like there should be an interesting move here, but I don't see it. Alright, we'll just take this one. If I don't do something and pawns get traded off, pawn at e4 is gonna be good. Gonna be good for black. So I do want to make something happen over here, but whether or not I can get there. Knight at f4 could be annoying. Better stop knight at f4. Knight at f4 is still good because he's got knight at e2 check to back it up. Maybe we'll take this one first because we got a mate threat. So if takes, maybe bishop here. I don't really see anything critical. Could win a rook here, but knight at f4 is a problem for white, so you do have to take here at some stage. Okay. Yeah. If king h here, then I can play bishop at g5, a little bit more aggressive. So still covering f4, but can't take this because a knight at g6 mate. Whereas if you play g takes h7 after king h8, you don't have the knight at g6 trick. So a little bit of value there, but yeah, my opponent fell into mate in one in the end. Okay, can't really get a string together. Bugzilla, alright, my good man Bugzilla. Alright, bishop or pawn? I think it should be pawn. I just want to cover e3 from pawn at e3. We'll cover g2, get the queen active. No, I can't put that there. g2 is on. So we can keep attacking. Yeah, let's just keep attacking. haven't really thought all of this out, so I'm not sure if it works. You can play knight takes g6, yeah. Just gonna try to hit the rook and say that a rook on the back rank is very dangerous, whether it be on h8 or like a pawn at h7 takes g8, and if he moves the rook, then I can grab g5. This is like a completely instinctive move. There's no calculation behind it. Okay, that looks very dangerous. Can I take it with a queen? Knight takes f4, pawn f7, knight check. I don't really have mate. He set a trap, so I'll take it with a rook instead. Yeah, we'll bring the rook up. Yeah, again, this is just instinctive. I figure there's enough to mate here. We'll see if I'm right. I think that's mate. Rook at f8 is critical. Queen f7 or queen at g6. That was a good finish. Low calculation attack, just pushing on some ideas. Yes, IJH Chess. How do ZH specialists play? Just interested in the way they approach to the game. Well, that was one approach you just saw, where we just put things near the king. Doesn't always work out though. It is better to calculate your victories. So this pawn's hanging here. He wants pawn at e6, but uh-oh, Spencer's run out of patience. Hold on a sec. What do you want? Sorry, you're not working. Sorry. Alright, we'll try to wrap up this game. If he takes g6, I should probably play bishop at h2 first. I like putting a bishop here because it guards e6. I'm gonna have to pick him up. Hey! You've got so little patience, haven't you? Alright. Oi! If he takes here, knight at f3 looks like it should be winning. King here, pawn at g2 takes, knight h4 check, king h1 or king g1, doesn't matter. Come in with knight f3 and pawn at g2. Oi, we're just playing. Can't win off the board with this guy. Alright, I'll be back again, guys. It's just the rhythm of the morning. Okay, I'm back. As luck would have it, it looks like Spencer actually ran out of battery and wanted to go back to sleep. So I might get 17 minutes of undisturbed play. Smash! Hi, Smash! He says, hi, John Lee. And Entire says, at John Lee, Crazyhouse, can I donate to get him his own baby headset? I'm kind of serious, lol. Well, yeah, I mean, at the moment I'm more about, promoting the 3+2 Crazyhouse World Championship, which, well, it has its own guaranteed prize pool. Yeah, I'd like to see funds go towards that first and foremost. But yeah, only reason being, and let's say we really can meet this target of $2,000. What that enables me to do is basically guarantee a $2,000 prize pool for next year. That's how I look at it. So yeah, as you can see, there's a donation to target below, but that's what's behind that. The prize pool is guaranteed for the Crazyhouse World Championship this year, $2,000, and if we don't meet the target set out, then I will guarantee the balance. But yeah, it's like, well, if you make the target, then what are you going to do with the money, that you'd set aside? Well, that's the goal. We'll plan for next year. And also, yeah, this year, yeah, I'm looking forward to like improving a little further from last year in terms of the conditions for players. We want to make sure it's fair. We want to listen to the players, so and if we've got a set of rules, we'll stick to the set of rules, unless there's like a unanimous vote, which is overwhelmingly strong to suggest that we should change the rules in the favour of all players that are participating. Have you tried using the number keys for dropping pieces? It's so much faster. No, I haven't tried that actually. Okay, the tactic bot 1234. Played a few times today. Oh no, did I just did my opponent resign or run out of time? Oh, I thought I ran out of time or something. Yeah, so I think I've if you've not seen already, there are forums and there's a 3+2 Crazyhouse World Championship. There are 2 threads where you can sign up to register if you haven't already. At this stage, I've only posted the tournament structure and prize structure, but I'd also like to post more on suggested timeline and rules as well. And it will be very comprehensive. So we're talking, it should have some outline on what sort of breaks. It should be like how long it should take to agree to a match. What else? We should allow players to apply for additional time if they have life circumstances that prevent them from playing, but that also has to be governed and managed in a way that's fair to everyone and that allows the tournament to progress at a reasonable pace. That was probably a better way of cashing in here, but yeah, pawn at e7 straight away was fine too. Because it's in these scenarios where if you get complacent, sometimes you can head the wrong direction. All right, Oppa, here we go. Okay, the Smash said, I love the CWC, but it would be nice if it was faster. Right now there's almost always a CWC going on and feels less special. That's interesting feedback. Yeah, so, I mean, that is sort of a little bit in line with what I've mentioned, that we do need some clear rules, which also don't mean that people have to forfeit matches left, right and center, but we'll take that feedback on board, alright? Yeah, so here white just has, I feel like, a whole lot of weaknesses to hit, and black doesn't have much, and that's a little bit disappointing out of the opening. Play an unusual move. Well, maybe we'll take with a pawn. Because I got some pressure on dark squares if I can make something happen. Yeah, I don't mind this. Feel like he'll take it because bishop f4 isn't helping him. So maybe I have to concede this one. So yeah, I think this one's balanced now. Yeah, white's got a material edge, but... Oh no, sorry, black's got a material edge, white's got a positional edge, but... At the moment, I feel like he can only hit me on one color of squares, so... Yeah, look at those bishops. I mean, they're not going anywhere. They're pretty useless, but... Why not put them there? Just for artistic sake. Because he can't hit me on light squares, so if you can only attack on one color square, it's actually quite difficult to make progress. Okay, I've got a rook in hand. I don't really know if I can attack with any of this. He's causing me problems. Yeah, I'm in trouble now. You can take e6, but I get pawn h2. Ooh, nice. That's a nice finish. I didn't see knight at g6. I played with fire too much there and let him have all the time in the world, and he did the right thing and checkmated me. But if I'd been more patient, I was very safe. I should have probably made more effort to undermine the pawn on h6. Yes, Smash says black had the light squares, but Op will get there on the dark ones. Yeah, but I've traded pieces and given him a knight to put on f6, which is how he got to the light square on g8. So that was my doing to let him in. Otherwise, it was looking like a very interesting game. Okay, so here I've got this position with the queen on g5, which offers black a little more control on the queen side. There's nothing decisive yet, but it will feel difficult for white to make progress. We'll just reverse back here. threat being queen h4 or queen h5. But you can still go here. Maybe I can take this now, because I get knight at f3 and then pawn at g2. But you had to push the king back to g1 first before sacking the queen on g4, because otherwise the king's on h2 and it can potentially run up the board. Okay, Ortokolobus Manon. I hope I said that correct. Oh, I was expecting c6. Wasted a move with bishop a4, didn't I? That's okay. We got back to c2. That's where I wanted to go. Now, my heart wants to play g4. Well, okay, I'm gonna go with my heart. The brain's like, don't do it, and the heart's like, g4. It's just, oh, okay. I was expecting bishop g6, but yeah, knight at f6 is a mate threat, so I shouldn't pre-move queen takes f3. If takes, knight at f6, king can't come here because queen here, king up, yeah. Probably don't need to overthink it. So yeah, there could be some knight g5 trick. Take this one. I think this is just very strong. It's very hard to stop this one. King h7, knight at g5, knight at g5 mates. Jenna217, I also wanted g4. The difference is that I do g4 and I get mated. And the winter says, true story, Jenna. Yes. There's a player on Fix that once said, I think it was Venomous, he said, the Sicilian is a fantastic opening. The problem is that black sometimes gets mated. Okay, we're up against bugs again. Ooh, queen takes h4. Okay, knight f2. I'm gonna take all the pieces, I guess. So he gets bishop at g5, but I don't have to take this one. I like queen f3 here. That's probably a genuine mate threat. Queen takes f7. So if I take, he still plays bishop at g5. Can I play pawn at g5? Takes, knight here. King e7, pawn at d6. Yeah, so he has to go to e8. Pawn f7. Doesn't quite work, but it's too interesting not to play. So the idea of pawn at g5 is I wanna be decisive. So king e8. Now I might have to play pawn f7 because otherwise king d8 is safe. So queen e8. So I get the queen with check. But is that where it ends? No, because I have bishop at c5, bishop c4. Yeah, I got c4, bishop d3. But he's running out this way. So I get e7 on the way back. Can I cut him off? He's actually getting away, is he? Maybe not. Yes, bishop at g6 covers there. So I've had to be very resourceful in the end to get my mating net to work. And I cannot claim that I saw mate in however many that was, but it was all just instinctive on the fly, and it worked out for me. Yes, that was pretty sick though, but look, the engine might have called, I don't know, made in 14 or whatever it does, but I have to be honest there, I was just playing, well, I have a check that looks perspective, I have a check that looks perspective, and I did not get there by calculation, I got there by instinct. Yes, is h3 mate, John is a chess player, he did not do at f3. Okay, one more against Bugs. Oh, we'll go same line. Alright, we'll see if he wants to repeat that. I don't think he'll go for it. No, he didn't. So our knight's coming at f4. That's okay. No. Knight e4 is a bit of a counterintuitive move, but I do have to protect d3, so I'm not losing a pawn there. Maybe it takes first. I feel like I should play e5. But he's gonna hit me with bishop at h5 then. So, what to do here? All these pieces in hand. Alright, that's the end of the tournament, looks like. Well, we'll play e5. I might actually sack my queen if he plays... Oh, he didn't do that one. Okay. Not the one I expected. So, bishop at e2... No. I messed this up. That's not how I wanted to sack my queen, because now he's got plenty of play. He'll know what to do with it. Yeah, that's resignable. Okay. That's the Elite Crazyhouse Arena. Well, I actually caught up to Bugzilla, like 58. That was not expected. Opperwesen, number 112, smashing it. And then, sorry, you can't see it because my face is in the way. Opperwesen, the finisher. Maybe I can just get the standings up so that people can see where they finished. There we go. Opperwesen, 112, the finisher 74, GSVC 72, Legion Destroyer 66, Legion Destroyer pushing up the ranks. I came in 5th, which I don't mind, given I had only about half of the time to play the event. Yeah, so, yeah, like I was saying, 3+2 Crazyhouse World Championship. Yeah, please sign up. I'll be putting out another announcement which actually calls out the names of all the participants from a couple years ago, in case they haven't seen it yet. But just go into the forum. You can probably just type Crazyhouse, and that should take you to one of the threads. There's a whole lot of other Crazyhouse threads, of course, but there should be one which says anything like 3+2, and that's where you can sign in. Oh, so we've got Master Tan sign in. That's a big name player, Master Tan. He's been a candidate in, I think, just about every Crazyhouse World Championship. my fellow Australian Master Tan. Um, we've also got in here Clearcast. Bugzilla has signed up, I'm sure. PKNM, T-Cubes AK, Crazy Homes put in all the list of those that have registered so far. And yeah, I should actually mention here. So, because I did notice Crazy Home has put entries so far, and he's put Junley and Fishy, but we're actually organisers that are just in the thread. And as you can see from this morning, it's actually quite difficult for me to play these days because Spencer is a handful to look after. And one of the reasons why I've put my hand up for organizer is because this year I don't think I'll actually be a participant in the tournament. So I thought I would put that out there, so I'm being transparent. But yeah, I mean, organizing a tournament is just going to be easier for me to, continue contributing to Crazyhouse this year because even just arranging a time to play is difficult. And we saw with the 1 minute Crazyhouse World Championship that yeah, I just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth when Spencer was born, and yeah, I don't want to be holding up a tournament. I don't want to be playing less than what the tournament deserves in terms of standard of play. Hey, he's asleep. Yeah, he woke up and he's asleep again. Yeah, I slept. Yep. Yes. Sorry, where was I? Yes. So I was saying, I'll just be an organizer this year, not a player, but to arrange pairings, whatever other content, website material, all of that, I can do that on my terms whenever my time is available. But I just think, to be able to coordinate with an international event where you've got to be up at all sorts of different time zones, I think that's quite difficult to play. Doesn't mean I'm retiring for good, but just this year with the newborn is just a different kettle of fish. So yes, Fishy and Vishy and I will be organisers. I don't think Fishy's going to be playing. I could be wrong, but I think he's just organising as well. And I have partnered with Fishy Vishy because he did do a very good job as a pioneer in 2018. There's a lot of work he's put into it. He did finance the event as well, so I'm kind of joining in, from the start of the event rather than helping him from the sides here and there, which is what kind of happened in 2018 when we were navigating some difficult situations, whether it be wild card entries or events where there could have been cheating involved, those sorts of things. We want to do a lot better this year with how we manage those. This year there won't be wild cards. It's a straight format. We've all learnt from our mistakes from previous years. You have a set of rules, and everyone should respect the rules. So, if you want to qualify, you've got to get in through the double elimination knockout. Yes, good one. I like Blunderman 1's comment. Great. Now I have a chance to finally win it. Yeah. So, I mean, even if I did play, I wouldn't put myself as the favourite to qualify and or win the candidates. There's so much breadth and depth of talent. There is so much on theory, and I really don't have the time to study theory, and it's not an area I've worked too hard in. I'm more like trying to figure out where I'm not going to be absolutely lost out of some opening lines and hoping for some sort of even position where I might have a chance to outplay an opponent. So I actually think there will still be plenty of strength, and if you've read the tournament structure, I mean, we've gone for 12 candidates rather than 8, and a big part of that is I've just felt in prior years when you get to the round of 16 and you shrink it to 8, it's like out of the 8 that got knocked out in that last round, it's like you lose 5 or 6 favorites. You feel like at least half of those, and it'll be a really close match, and you just feel gutted for the person that missed out on the candidates. So I think 12 candidates actually allows for, you know, a lot of strong players to compete, and a lot of matches that should be very interesting. This year, sorry Genna, this year it's going to be based on game points, not match points. So I know in 2018 you had a lot of 6-4 victories if you were there watching. So just win them all 10-0 this year if you're going to play. Yes, so Afura Zomura says CWC is missing something vital without you. Yeah, but I'm still organising. I'm still on the sidelines, and I do still want to hopefully get to commentate a number of games live. If I can't commentate games live, I can also play through recorded games while hiding the results, and we can still watch it as it happened. And of course, I'd like to get. We were very fortunate. We had Yasser Sirawan come in and commentate a number of games, just generously donating his time. If we can get that to happen, that'd be awesome as well. I think, there's prizes here, there's money involved, but I think that's special if you can have a legend like Yasser come and watch a game and commentate or analyze it. I think that's something else that will be special and something that people can look forward to, even just to watch. Oppa says we need some 960 tournament with you in it. Yeah, I did see. I saw Mugworts put up a few streams recently that there's a team league tournament for Crazyhouse 960. I've not kept up to date, but yeah, that's fantastic. I think Crazyhouse 960 is fantastic. I had a few goes just playing some 1 minute with Oppa, and it just feels like pure Crazyhouse again with no theory. Plot twist, Smash says JL is playing in the 960 ZH WC that I just announced right now. Yeah, nice, Smash. I hope John is the Yasser of ZH in 30 years. Maybe, we'll see. So, yes, go and sign up. I do owe the public, the community, more with regards to timeline and rules. I think we probably have something like, maybe something like 2 weeks around in general, where you have 1 week to actually line up an appointment to play the match, and then 1 week to actually get them played. But yeah, to some extent, we need to let some of the rounds progress as far as they can, if the conditions are met for those rounds to progress. Because if you restrict it such that round 2 can't start before round 1, sometimes it's a case that someone could have pushed ahead into round 2, but has a holiday later in round 5, and if you kind of let someone take leave from the tournament a bit earlier and someone later, that things can still work quite efficiently. So looking for a end of March start, something like 2 weeks around, and then maybe like you can apply for an additional extension, but you're only entitled to something like 3 weeks in total to extend. I'll think that out a little bit more with regards to how predetermined the double elimination knockout structure can be, and then we'll put that up. I guess I also want to make a note about cheating, which is sad, but in prior Crazyhouse World Championships, there has been cases of cheating that's been identified, the way we want to handle this is in a way that's fair to the players as well. So I think to those that are thinking of cheating, don't come and cheat, please. truth always comes out somehow. We're just here to have some fun. Prior cheats have been caught. The way it will work is if someone is suspected of cheating, the opponent that has lost the match has the right to privately, raise the issue with the organisers, and the organisers will notify the accused player who is accused of cheating that somebody has made a case against them, and so we will allow players to respond privately first. That actually probably resolves a lot more issues in a peaceful manner, and we do know this from experience that cheats, when they know they're caught, will go quietly, whereas a cheat that's not been given any option and then is suddenly banned from Lichess or something, and we've seen more than one case of this where a player has then put up a lot more defense because you've given them no option. You've kind of gone, well, either you admit you're a cheat and you say nothing, or you just, hold your ground and say that you didn't cheat. Whereas if they're, that you've already shamed them by then, they've got nothing to lose. So sometimes if you pursue that privately first, then I think that the cheat will actually own up and then say, yeah, okay, I did it, but I apologize, and you let them go. So so someone's saying yes, and I am beat all you needed to laugh and was finding crazy moves. So I think Legion Destroyer, you're referring to High Contrast, and unfortunately, High Contrast was a good friend of ours, and on that particular matter, I came to my own conclusion as well that he was cheating. Unfortunately, I did get a chance to speak with him, and he never really admitted it to me over Skype, but I basically kind of let him know that I knew, and he knew that I knew, and unfortunately I've not heard from him since, which is quite sad. Could be quite different if we had given him the option to respond privately first, because the way that happened, I think he just got announced as a cheat and taken out of the tournament, and he expressed, there should be some right to appeal, and he even said it wasn't even about his own case. He just felt it was too heavy-handed, that there's no appeal process. So I'd even like to have an appeal process if a player's contacted privately, and of course, look, they may not be cheating. They are entitled to an appeal process, but the appeal process will be public, and where possible will be transparent. It's possible we may not even use machine methods to determine cheating, but rather a panel of experts, I would say. And by experts, I mean it's players that have been around a long time, that are actually quite familiar with what a cheat looks like, and familiar with how it can be done. Anyway, so I don't want to make the whole thing about cheating, but I do want to say that we are working on making all of those sorts of processes better with this tournament. I'm taking it very seriously. It's not just about throwing some money into it. It's about setting up legacy, if you like. We have a great community, and I'd love to think that, when I'm long gone out of the picture, we have structures in place, and things could be financially viable for several years because of how we support each other in here, and that there's something enduring that's there, and it's not dependent upon particular people. So it starts with getting these processes right and actually putting some time into it and having a go. Yes, so what's this? Guys, cheating detector softwares are very faulty. Yeah, I mean, we're not just thinking of software. That's probably just one piece that is there. Um, Sometimes Stockfish cheats by consulting Oppa. Yes, Genna 217. We won't let Stockfish cheat if it decides to enter the tournament, because it shouldn't have an Oppa on the side um, looking at it. Um, yeah, here you go, Blunderman 1, that retirement talk again. I am starting to worry. Um, no, I say that more because I suppose in my line of work, which is often to do with systems and IT and data and things, you can't have a process where someone has to hit a button every time for the thing to work. The machine has to work on its own, and then there has to be documentation set up if the machine fails. And it's kind of like my role at the start of this, years back when I started streaming, is I just wanted to raise awareness for the game. Being considered one of the top players, just generate a lot of interest, and we've got to a point where I can kind of hand that baton on, or pass that torch to other strong players, and still participate myself. But there's no shortage of strength without me playing. But I'd say that we've kind of got to the tournaments by organically, being blessed with pioneers like Fishy Vishy that have organised and put their own time and money into it. And we're a little bit shorter on these organisers. Little Plotkin had put in a lot of time last year for the 1 Minute Crazyhouse World Championship, and he was up front with me. That was tough. Like, there's a lot of queries, a lot of fire that comes your way, and you don't realize how hard that is until you try it. And Little Plotkin, being a player previously, probably gave Fishy Vishy a bit of flack as well at different times, and you might see that differently after you're in the organizer's shoes. So yeah, that's where it's coming from, I suppose. Yeah, people talking about how to stop cheating. I mean, I like that chess.com has put people on webcam. I think that's actually a really good way of doing it. It's not just good to make chess more of a spectator sport, but also, like, look, there's probably always a way to cheat, but it's pretty obvious if someone looks distracted and is hardly looking at the board and is more looking to the side of the screen when they're playing, that they're looking at another laptop and cheating or something like that. So, yeah, we don't have to impose that just right now. I mean, some people like to have their anonymity. I didn't say that right. Anonymity. And we're a small community, but we'll see where that goes. Yeah, so Smash says, JL, where do you put Katask in the power rankings right now? Oh, good question. In my just unfiltered opinion, I'd say there's probably, and if you're talking, probably more 1 Minute Crazyhouse, because 3+2 isn't played as much, but for 1 Minute Crazyhouse, I'd put there's probably Jasugi, 12-teen, Opalwez, and Katask, and maybe myself on a good day, but I haven't had a good day for a long time since Spencer was born. I think there's a top tier there, and I think it honestly depends on the day. It really does. Sometimes, when you see these players perform so consistently well against everyone, you forget what life circumstances they have, or what time of the night they're up, or for me, a big difference would be whether or not I had sleep the last night or not. Basically, one night I look after Spencer, the next night my wife looks after Spencer, and depending what day you catch me on, you might get more similar performance if one of those four is against a weaker player, but every edge counts up in that top tier, I think. So I definitely think Katask belongs in that top tier, and I think on the right day or the wrong day for any other player, he's just as good to battle with the likes of 12-teen Opera and myself. That's my view on Katask, and I think it's fantastic that he's come and joined our community. Um, Adamari says Atrophied was pretty good at cheating while on webcam. Yeah, I think he was on webcam actually. I didn't look into it closely, but I believe he was on webcam. And well, I don't know if it was one game where he was cheating or how many it was. Um, but that's also, I think he was playing like a really slow time control, like 45 minutes or something. So, um, no, Adamari, what I'm talking about cheating, it's not that someone was caught cheating, I was talking about the processes in how we will address cheats if they should be found in this year's Crazyhouse World Championship. And we were just referencing some events that have happened in the past, and that players should be contacted privately before being shamed publicly. Because sometimes if you give a cheat that grace of being contacted privately, you give them an opportunity to admit and come clean privately, and saving themselves a lot of shame. But if you shame them publicly, then they've got nothing to lose, and potentially put up a fight down a path that they don't want to go. And yeah, I mean, Atrophied is one example of where that happened, and that was quite unfortunate. I think definitely if you'd given him a chance to back out privately, he would have done so. Yeah, so instead you end up putting them in a tough spot. Yes. What's this? Legion Destroyer. Quick puzzle before you go. How do I convert that into a board? I can't read the code. I'm gonna have to leave that one. Yes. So, yep, I will put some more up about rules and timelines for the event, and I'd like to do it sooner rather than later. So we've still got a lot of strong players that haven't signed up yet for the event, and if they're waiting for the timeline and the rules, I think that it's absolutely fair. But main chunks are that we will be aiming not to change the rules this year once they're set. I mean, yeah, I'm certainly happy to draft the first set of rules and really obtain a bit of feedback on them. But before the first game is played, we should all agree to the rules, and then they should be set, unless there's some extraordinary reason where we have to adapt the rules, and then I think a unanimous vote of remaining participants or something like that would be required in order to change the rules so that it's fair for everyone. Yes. Okay. There's a link to the puzzle rank. Oh, hang on. I've got a link. Do you want a puzzle? Hold on. Let's see if I can make it work. Okay. Request as a puzzle. Oh, this is the high contrast game. So this is like bishop at h8 or something. It's not. I mean, I only see it because I've seen the position before, but I think this is one that's. This is why high contrast was under suspicion, because you'd say, well, that's such a computer move. Yeah. So if rook takes, there's queen takes f7. If takes here, I expect it's queen takes h6, which is very strong. Now you've got things happening here. Yeah, I mean, it's not a move completely. It's not like you can't see that if you're a human, but I can tell you that's not the first move I'm looking at. I'm only telling you bishop at h8 because I've seen the position before. So yeah, I'm not really solving the puzzle. So no, Legion says the hard part is guessing what game it was taken. That was high contrast with white, and all you need is left with black. That's not, well, it'd be hard for other people if they don't know it, but yeah, unfortunately I was looking at this to see where things went wrong. Because if not for bishop at h8, I mean, black's actually looking alright here. You've got g5 under attack, this queen's under attack, and then bishop at h8, and it's a completely different story. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream there, guys. But yeah, if you haven't signed up yet and you're hanging out for the rules and the timeline, I'll try to aim to have that done this weekend. And I also want to put out a post to all those that participated before, just so that all past participants of the 3+2 Crazyhouse World Championship are informed. So that would be the 2018 participants. Uh, we could notify the 1 Minute Crazyhouse World Championship participants as well from last year. Thanks for sticking around. Got 50 viewers. Yeah, thanks for putting up with Spencer's crying in the background, but it was nice to actually get to talk to you and for you to hear my thoughts on the upcoming Crazyhouse World Championship. Take care, everyone. Hope to see you again sooner rather than later. Yeah, just have a look out for my forum posts. Alright, thanks for joining. Enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.